Greetings historians, welcome to Lore of the Dragon. Today, I'll be bringing to you something you might have heard about, but did you know that Taco Night is in the Skylanders universe? So, why exactly am I doing this? I have no idea, but we'll just be talking about the lore of Taco Night within the Skylanders Academy timeline. This talk will go in and out of reality, but it should provide a decent idea of what the subject is. To start off, we'll establish what a taco is, and then go from there. A taco traditionally is actually made from a soft shell, but at least in certain areas, a taco may come with a hard shell instead. It may come with meat, typically beef, and an assortment of vegetables and cheese. Now, hopefully you're all caught up with what a taco is. So, let's get on to the topic. The mention of Taco Night comes during the time of the Skylanders, heroes of these realms, among them being Spyro. Now, we're visited by another that we know, Cinder. However, little is known to most that she is the daughter of Malefor, the king of the cadaverous crypts, a creature of evil, one that planned to bring up his daughter to be the same. She, unbeknownst to her father, had left to become part of the Skylanders, something completely opposed to her father's wishes. So, Cinder fabricated a lie that she had gone to the mall instead, because those exist in Dark Realms. However, after Spyro unknowingly enraged Cinder, due to his rather skewed view of if someone's born evil, they can never be good, Cinder returned to the cadaverous crypts to embrace her destiny and to go back to her father, Malefor. It is here where he mentions the infamous Taco Night. Since this seems to be more of what you might call Americanized, we're going to assume that this type of taco they're talking about is one with a hard shell, as opposed to the traditional soft shell taco you might find. This implies that somewhere in the Skylanders universe, the invention of a hard shell tortilla took place, where exactly though I can only assume to be from the Mabu, a species that resides within the universe of Skylanders. These creatures are widespread, so it's conceivable that the taco shell would have reached the cadaverous crypts, and the conception of a taco, I might imagine, would be rather famous there along with everywhere else. As we know, dragons tend to be carnivores, so seeing essentially what is a shell filled with meat might be rather appetizing. But granted, that isn't entirely the whole package when you get a taco, but I digress. I imagine that this night was important to Malefor in Skylanders Academy. He really just wanted to spend time with his daughter, though that changed when he found out that she was with the Skylanders instead. When he did, he proclaimed that if she ever returned, Cinder would not be looked upon as a daughter, but an enemy. And he would say, specifically, that there would be, and I quote, no tacos. So, maybe the tacos really do share a special place in Malefor's personal look on the world. Maybe he sees them more as something to bond over. We may never know. Outside of this event, we don't really hear much about these tacos. So it's honestly up to you to think about what might have happened. Going off of my own thoughts, perhaps after Cinder had left, he quit eating tacos altogether, casting them aside because of the betrayal from his daughter. Whatever the case is, they aren't mentioned again for better or for worse, but not that it really matters in the end. The idea that no tacos would be in the cadaverous crypts when Cinder returned didn't draw her back. Instead, it was hearing that Spyro was in danger that did so. So we can imagine that these tacos didn't really have much sway over Cinder, but maybe her father had a bit more sway. Maybe the tacos are the center of all evil, we don't know. One could only imagine if it was the case that these tacos tempted Cinder back, but perhaps that's a story for another time, one which may or may not be talked about here. Anyway, thank you for watching this rather strange talk. I'm honestly not sure what I just did, but you know what? This is the April Fool's video, and hopefully I don't do anything like this again. Anyway, thank you for the Patreons that support the channel. Benjamin, Shaggy, Starry Skies, Jabby, and Abyssa Blue for the red gems, and Eka Restored and Kiyasu Shin for the blue gems. Again, thank you for supporting the channel through these tips on Patreon. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. I'll see you all the next time we talk about lore speculation, or whatever this is. Stay safe, historians.